Why, hello there, you beautiful box shakers you, and welcome back to another episode of Chris Plays Rift Wizard 2 because he likes the game, even though he thinks it shouldn't be in 1.0 at this moment. It is, by the way, in 1.0, but you know what, I'm not going to ramble on. I love this game, and because I love it, I'm going to be a little hard on it sometimes. It shouldn't be 1.0. The game is still clearly not done. That's it. I've said my piece. Moving on, I want to teach you how to do the hardest achievement in the game, and in the process of doing that, I'll get you 4 achievements at the same time. The first one we're going to do is Oner, because that's how we're going to do the hardest achievement. Oner's not the hardest. It's just our format for getting through the hardest achievement. The hardest achievement is Turbo Wizard. We are going to beat this game in under 250 turns. We're going to do it using Arc Lightning. Even though I do advocate for hate bolts, it's totally doable with hate bolts. It's way harder with hate bolts. So let's do it with Arc Lightning instead. This is the level layout that you're looking for on every floor if possible, as wide open with as much line of sight as possible. So this right here, perfect. Perfect floor. Another perfect floor. So let's take the perfect floor with... So let's talk about this for a second. This floor right here is what I would call ideal. This is probably the kind of floor you want to see the most often if possible. The enemies will die in one shot. The spawners will almost certainly also go. Like, we could probably beat this in one turn. However, this floor right here, similarly perfect layout, right? However, we have enemies on this floor that have some lightning resistance. None of these can die in one hit from Arc Lightning. Not ideal. But it does have a death dice. Death dice are premium for what we're doing, because if you run into any problems with lightning resistance, something like a death dice is your best ticket out of it. So you might want to consider, is it worth maybe using a mana potion to get through this room so you can have a death dice? This is a game about random chance and mitigating that random chance through your decisions as the player. I'm going to say that I think we'll find other death dice when we're in a better position later on, and we should try and have as strong a start as possible in the beginning. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to target this spawn in the hopes that it will hit the other spawn. Somehow this is the spawner that survived. We do have to drink a mana potion, but it was done in 3 turns. We want to keep these numbers as low as possible. This is the game run. This can never exceed 250 for what we're doing, and we want to keep this one as low as possible on every floor. Bad level layout. Iron Imps are a run ender. You cannot kill them with this spell. And this looks like a reroll to me. Perfect. Except for the shielded enemies, but we'll deal with them. No shielded enemies here. Nothing's completely immune to lightning. This is a great floor. Iron Imps are a run ender. Be wary of Iron Imps, especially the kind that have different colors because they might be Frost Spew or something like that. So let's start up here where our Arc Lightning can't hurt us. We have 5 spell points. We're going to go ahead and upgrade it to have multi-flash. More targets means we hit more things twice over. So we might be able to do this in 1 cast. We would not have been able to do that without that upgrade. We got a portal key. That is excellent. We'll get a pet. Choose something that does something other than lightning damage. So a Frost Spew Worm Ball. That's not bad. A Fey Iron Imp is immune to electricity. Does physical damage. Metallic Breath Stealer. I think our best bet is right here. 5 physical, 6 ice. Multiple attack types. In a truly dire situation, our pet could help us kill a handful of immune to lightning enemies. So nothing here is great. Let's reroll. As for equipment, you want anything that helps you boost your lightning damage. Ideally, you want the dynamo. If you can find the dynamo, you win. The dynamo is how you can avoid most problems in this run. So keep your eye open for the dynamo. Huh. The low number of enemies here, despite the bad layout, might make this one the better one for us. We might have to mana potion, though, which is a bummer. Like, if I cast here, we're gonna hit everyone down here. We have line of sight going up here. That's not too bad. Actually, if I start up here, if I hit this... You know, this might be doable. Let's start right here. Arc lightning right here. Nice! It was, in fact, just fine. And now we can get yet more pets to help us out. Clay Hellhound. Fire and physical? No, all fire. All fire. You know what? Yeah. Take that guy. Alright, what do we got? Let's see. Not too bad right there. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look. Metallic, but not fully lightning resistant. Really wish I could see the stats for what the Spriggan Bush is going to look like. I really dislike that you cannot see what the stats of spawned enemies will be. Because when we see chimeras, which I'm sure we will, I'll talk about how annoying it could be for a run like this, not being aware of what an enemy has the potential to be. This is a game, theoretically, this is a game where you're supposed to be able to look at a board and immediately, well, not immediately, but through application of your brain, you're supposed to be able to be like, okay, yeah, I know I could do this because of the information presented. Enemies like the Spriggan, where I cannot see the stats of the bush, are a variable that should not exist in this game. I will advocate for this until I'm blue in the face. The Spriggan is a bad example. The Chimera is a better example. I might want to re-roll. This isn't the worst layout. There's a lot of like nooks and crannies that our lightning can get in through. Star, star, star. So all of those starts with arcade. We want spark hats. This one's not the worst, but I hate Fey Huntsman. And a Lightning Master obviously is not the best because he can give us some problems with like lightning protection. Yeah, let's re-roll. Again, re-rolling means there's better chances we'll find the dynamo, so the more chances for the dynamo, the better. Alas, those are some bad floors. So that's really bad. I'd say that's really bad as well. And that's pretty bad. Not as bad as the other ones. We can see all the spawners from one cast point, which is nice, I guess. We only have the one cast, though. I would definitely need a second cast. More than a second cast, I'm sure. Actually, if I hit here first... and then for my second cast, I hit down here, we might be able to do it. We do have a portal key. But we're only at 6 turns. We're doing okay. We haven't gotten anything other than pets, though, which is making me a little nervous. Health would be appreciated, or more damage. We only have 1 mana potion. You see, that's really where my fear is coming in. We can have 2 casts if I use my spell points appropriately. Is 2 casts enough? 1 cast here is right here. 1 cast here, we're looking at... Actually, 1 cast here. We're seeing all the spawners. The spawners can see a good amount of enemies. You know what? I'm gonna use the portal key. Much better. Much better. That's not the one. That's not the one. Is this the new one? That's the new one, right? So we have bad, 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 The one we were considering. Better. Bad. The problem here, though, are infernal fire bombers. They can make imps, but only 2 of them. If we get lucky, we won't have that many iron imps. It's iron imps that are a problem. We don't want any iron imps. But there's only 4 of them, which means at the most we're gonna have 8 imps. There's a variety of imps. There's probably gonna be at least 1. Our pet can pick it off. So let's consider being somewhat close to those so our pets don't have to go too far. So we'll start here. I'm gonna grab Master of Memories. So we have 2 casts. And then another cast here. And look at that. We actually have no wrong type of imp. This is tempting to just mana potion and kill them. Like, let's think about how many turns it's going to take these guys. Is it better to have a mana potion for later? Or is it better to waste turns now so we have... Yeah, it's really... Do we want to spend time, which is a resource that we are greedy about in this particular challenge, or mana potions? I wish we could see what was coming up at this point. Honestly, I wouldn't mind being able to see the contents of rifts while you're fighting, just not be able to go into them. Because, like, that would really inform my decisions right now. Even if I couldn't see the layout, just like if I knew a mana potion was a possibility, that would really weight me in one direction, you know what I'm saying? So what we got? 3 worms, 4 imps. Everything here could die from 1 more arc lightning. You have a pounce. You have an ice ball. With that pounce... Oh yeah, you know what? This won't take too long. That is fine. I'm glad I waited. Steel Spider Sigil. Satyr. Take a actually a Satyr. He could heal me. Okay, Star Blesser unfortunately requires Arcane. Man, 3 bad level layouts? Come on. Reroll. Here we go, Chaos Chimera. It says it splits into a Fire Lion and a Lightning Snake. I wish I could see the stats on those. The Chimera only has 75% fire resistance and 75 lightning resistance. Applying the knowledge I have from the game, I know that Spark Imps are only 75% lightning resistant. So that Snake's only going to be 75%, right? Doesn't that sound like a reasonable line of thinking? But it's wrong. That Fire Lion is completely immune to fire, the Lightning Snake completely immune to lightning. That would be bad for the run. If only I could hit page down on this enemy to see the 2 things he splits into. So, like, this is the kind of thing that the experience of playing the game will teach you. But Rift Wizard is not that kind of game. It's not... Excuse me. It's not like the Binding of Isaac, where part of the experience is learning by eating unlabeled pills. This is a game that you're supposed to be able to immediately absorb the information and make tactical choices. Stuff like the Chimera ruins that. It frustrates me. Anyway. Oh, there you go. That's a floor. That's a floor. Frostfuse Brigands suck, but are not immune to our damage. Old Witches are fine. Void Bombers, yeah. Great floor. Great. A fantastic floor. Redeal enchantment. We're not doing enchantments. Ink Pipe doesn't matter. We could take the Pyrostatic Oculus. Whenever an enemy takes fire or lightning damage, it gets a debuff to fire and lightning resistance. However, frustratingly enough, it does mention that takes damage part. We cannot weaken 100% immune to lightning enemies by doing lightning damage to them. which feels like a real weakness to what is a completely ignorable staff. Like, Oculuses are just not exciting or takeable over any other staff, in my opinion. And I would find value in them if they applied that debuff to enemies in line of sight. It's called an Oculus. It has an eye on it. Make it line of sight. Enemies in your line of sight immediately receive a debuff to fire and lightning. Easy fix. Now it's a wand that you would want to take. I really gotta, like, post this in the Rift Wizard Discord. I'm really bad about doing that. But, like, that's such an easy fix for the Oculus to make the Oculus a viable grab in more runs. I imagine if there were usage statistics in this game, we would find out that the Oculus is, like, a pretty low grab. The only wand that you would take... I would take the Oculus over the Boiler, alright? That's pretty much it. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, let the pets kill the one remaining thing. Collect our treasure. I guess I'll take it because, you know what? Maybe I'll take Earth Troll armor. Regenerate 1 whole hit point. Because again, I need to actually do fire or lightning damage to make that start, and that's just not going to happen. You know, with an appropriate hat, in theory, through a very roundabout way, I could do a little bit of fire damage, right? Like, if I had a hat that was lightning into arcane, I could then take arcane damage becomes nearby lightning damage again. Or fire into arcane and then lightning. Like, all kinds of ways, but they're very roundabout and stupid. So, Earth Troll armor. Just give me a little resistance, just in case things go wrong. Please give me a good level layout, I beg you. Thank God. Well, actually, one stupid spawner ruins it. Reroll and hope. Not the worst. Not the worst. Are there only 3 of you, huh? Fire Staff, Holy Staff, Storm Oculus. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is tempting just because small amount of enemies. Not the best level layout. And the rewards here are not so exciting as to prompt me to want to go there. And Steel Spiders are just a huge bummer. So yeah, the 3 of you. Again, I'm gonna have to waste a couple of turns kind of waiting you out, which sucks. Take Thunderlord. Now I have 3 casts. Bide my time just a little tiny bit. I'll take this one because what else am I going to take from... take from that chest. Alright, from here I could see 2 of you. Can you guys kill? Yes. Done. Only took 9 turns. Not bad. Sinister, Icy, Golden, Sorceress. Sorceress does work for us. Please give me the Dynamo. Ooh, at least you gave me a good level layout. 50% resistant, not 100%. Okay. I do want this guy to die fast. He can make some annoying things happen. Alright, not too bad. 2 casts, not bad. What are we getting here? I don't know. An enchanting scale, I guess? Snowy first. None of this does anything for us. You know what? Phaetoxin patch. We might be doing poison if we find a poison pipe. Absolutely not. Not going there. Probably going there. Yeah, that one's bad because of the spark spirits. This one, what we got? Dragon Mage is fine. Burning Witch, Greatest Spore Beast, Iron Imps are the problem on this floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them. I have a stopwatch. I have 2 stopwatches. Huh. They have 5 whole hit points. I think I can do this. Gonna risk it for the biscuit. You landed on top of you, son of a bitch! Blow up my own thing. God damn it. Disintegrator was the play here. Alright, pets. Can't believe my stupid thing spawned on there. It's gonna be a super easy mop-up, but annoying. The whole idea was I would have cast and they would have died from Disintegrate. But I needed the enemies alive for that to work. Fiery Orb actually will, surprisingly, work for what we're doing, you'll see. Because Prince of Ruin is a fire skill, and its damage can go up. So take the Fiery Orb. Let me guess, Electrotreants? Of course, of course. Why wouldn't they be Electrotreants? At 3 casts with Disintegrator, this doesn't seem like the worst floor. And I really could use a heart. Problem is like this little narrow corridor, but thanks to the fact that it's like wide open up top, it's really just this one jackass we need to worry about. And once I clear a lot of this, he'll start heading my way. Just do it. Okay, okay. My last cast here. And one stupid cat. Oh, God. It's a good thing this is such a fast build. We could afford these little delays. He says, watching the cat heal through all the damage. Freeze it! Thank you. 97. We're still good. We're basically halfway through the run, and we still have over 100 more turns we could take. 150 more turns. More than that, even. We won't need them. We're not quite at the stage where we can kill these super quick, but honestly, we might be able to handle this. I need 6. Yeah, we might actually be able to do that floor. It's a little dicey, but I think it's doable. You know what? I'm pretty sure I could do this. If we go into skills and look at lightning, I can take Holy Thunder for 5. That effectively doubles our damage. They have line of sight on nothing, but if I start... Honestly, if I start here, that's fine. As long as I'm casting in the middle, I'm hitting both. Helpful to make more targets for me, thank you. And no, kill the flies, please. Again, wasting some turns I didn't want to waste, but if I had Prince of Ruin, this wouldn't have happened. 19's not that bad. This is a less than optimized version of this run. But I am sleepy, and I don't care. Hello? 75% is annoying. Shields are a bummer, but at this point, it doesn't matter that much. So that's not too bad. And I would love to have me a death dice. I would absolutely love that. That would be stellar stuff. This is not that bad of a layout. Weak to holy. We're now doing holy. I got a ruby heart on this one, which is actually kind of a big deal. I feel pretty weak. Yeah, I think this is the floor for me. I got 4 teleporters. Yeah. I think it's time for Prince of Ruin. God damn it, it's so good. 2 turns. That's why I'm not, like, freaking out about these slower floors we were on. Arc Lightning really affords you some extra time. Fiery Disc is nice for Prince of Ruin, and it's a good level layout, too. The only problem is Clay, Chaos, Chimeras. They ruin stuff for us. Didn't I just get a death dice? Oh, I didn't go to the death dice floor, that's right. Huh. Let us consider. Lightning snakes. There are... there's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, alright. I think I'm gonna re-roll. I'm a little concerned that we're gonna re-roll and not get a good level layout. Layout. Just losing my mind! Sorry, I'm quite tired. I don't know why I decided to do this so late at night. Reroll. Electric Aether Spiders? Jesus. Oh, thank you. 75%. I hate these. Awful, but, you know, probably survivable this floor. I am not getting a heart there, which is a bummer, but you know what? These swords are completely immune to lightning, so it is what it is. 75% immune, completely immune. Yeah, we gotta choose. Gotta choose the places that we could actually survive on. That's just kind of the rule. At this point, we do have 5 mana potions, so it's not as dire as it once was if we have to, you know, drink a potion or two. I was worried about nothing. We're doing so much holy damage now. Take whatever you want, doesn't matter. Can I please get not Disintegrator, can I please get the Dynamo? I would love the Dynamo. I beg you, game. Completely immune to lightning. Well, that's off the table. Now, this one does have a sorcery wand. 50% more damage, an additional number of targets. Super weak to holy. This guy's gonna die super fast. The only problem, again, we're gonna have these stupid lightning snakes. We have 1 Aether Dagger. That... like, number of targets is so premium for us. Like, we're doing 9. We're gonna up that now by taking Multimancy. We're now hitting 11. That'll bring us up to 12 targets. The more targets, the faster the floor is over. With our Aether Dagger, we could cast, and when there's only the snakes, use the Aether Dagger. We have it for solving these kinds of problems. It's not the... we really want the Dynamo, but, like, I'll take what I can get, and that's what the game's giving me. But we could also see if maybe Disintegrate's enough for us to get through here. Almost, almost. But only 3 hit points per. Turn 7. Our minions are quick. I'm just concerned. I don't want to waste too much time. No, this will be over pretty quick. Alright, good. Prince of Ruin helped there. 17 turns. I don't know why I didn't just drink. No, you know what? It's the Aether Dagger. I really want to save the Aether Dagger. I know what I'm talking about here. I will drop it for the Dynamo instantly, though. I like that floor. Enemy types. Arachnid Wizard, Mind Devourer, Fey Queen. Nothing there is immune to lightning. Not as good, but not the worst. Spell Sniper would be a nice freebie. Then the level layout, honestly, isn't the worst. But we have a great level layout here. 7 spell points. If we take Arch Sorcerer here, we now have 4 casts. Mind Devour is a bit of a bummer, but I think we'll be okay. We have Fey Queens, but their shields will go away instantly. Yeah, I'm gonna start in this corner. Ah, what a bummer. Alright, can you kill it? You know what? I have so many mana potions. Let's not waste time. We have less than 100 turns, but we don't have that many floors left. Easy floor? Maybe? It's hard to tell just looking at it. Weak to Holy is great to see. Honestly, this one's not that bad. With our 4 casts, I think we'll be fine there. And I get nothing. There's no rewards there that are worth my time. Oh, there's so many little squares that are blocking line of sight. Let's go for the Aether Dagger floor. And finish with the bats. It's like 2 turns. Those are the kind of floors you want as many of as possible. You're not going to find all of them, but when you do find them, treasure. Treasure them. They are precious. Here we go. Nobody here. Ah, gargoyles, you little bastards. 40 hit points. I would need to do 400 points of damage. No, right? 40 points of damage gets 1 point of damage. So I need to do 40 damage a lot of times. Everything else, though, is fine there. 10 spell points. Alright, in the sorcery department, we are clearly, like, Echomancer, maybe, but otherwise we're done here. In the arcane department, we need arcane damage for that to do anything. We need fire damage for that to do anything, so we are basically done. Like, Master of Space is nice, but not that important. We're not doing fire arcane, so yeah, we're done there. It's stuff like shock value, because we want to set people berserk. That's good. Lightning warp is good. More damage, move things around. So let's take lightning warp for 4. And you know what? I want shock value next, so I'll wait until I have 1 more point. I guess I'll take the Winter Crown. Why not? Don't have anything else on my head. This has been a terrible run for getting good equipment. And this is a pretty okay floor outside of the gargoyles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 Aether Daggers. This might be the floor where we just pop our Aether Dagger. Transforms into our gargoyle statue. We save it for when they're gargoyle statues. Ugh, we might have to use both. I imagine gargoyle statues, which we can't look at, have the same resistances. With shock value, though, maybe we'll be alright. Shock value. Alright, we did turn them into gargoyles. Hell yeah. How did we kill those gargoyles? Gargoyle spawner. We're looking for gargoyles. I assume through judicious application of disintegrator. Yep, physical damage with disintegrator to the gargoyles. We just did enough. That's the best. That's why disintegrator is such a good grab. We're able to kill things with 40 hit points. As long as there's enough health on the table that is not immune to lightning, we can kill the lightning immune things through that means. None of this matters. We'll take the disc just because, you know, why not? So we're strong enough now that completely lightning immune enemies are no longer the death of the run, assuming they don't have like 96 hit points. Bone Colossus means we'll have so much health to work with that we could probably do this floor. Was that Thunderbones, though? An electric bone shambler would be really bad for us, so no. Can't do a floor with iron and storm fiends, good lord. So this is a pretty clear reroll here. Old Thunderbones is a scary one. I'm glad I noticed he was there. This, though. This is great. Oh. These mean we don't have to worry about running out. Electric, oh, we want to kill this first. We have the Prince of Ruin, right? Yeah, alright. Alright, mana potion. Come on, Prince of Ruin. Oh my god, look at it go. Sweet Jesus. Beauteous. Don't you crash on me. I would throw my computer into traffic. Alright, done with Arcane. I think I'll take Echomancer next. Like, Stormcaller's nice just to leave, like, other damage types on the fields. But we just ran out of casts, and we wouldn't have if we had Echomancer. Next thing we'll take is Stormcaller. Alright, that's a fine level layout. That's also fine, but god, I hate giant massive eyes. You know, I could hide from all the eyes. No, I can't. Some of them would see me. I just hate massive eyes. And also we got Copper Fiends. Sorry, we can't go to Copper Fiend lands. Chaos Fiends are equally bad. So this one, the only problems are Cockatrices, but they take extra lightning damage, which means they'll die instantly. As long as none of them survive, this is a great floor. Oh yeah, weak to holy. Oh baby. I think I'm gonna start in a arguably dangerous location. Like, death if they touch you, 200 dark damage. We just die. But, oh, they could blink. Alright, you know what? We'll start way up here. We target the cockatrice that's near us. Beauteous! Alright, target you. Done in 2. That's what I like to see. We're on to the first real problem. First real problem. What the hell am I saying? A Chaos Familiar might not be the worst thing for us to have. Cast your Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Thunderstrike, Pyrostatic Pulse, Immolate, and Chaos Barrage. You can't cast any of those spells because I don't have them. So I don't have to worry about him killing me like he usually does when I take those spells. Skills, lightning, take Stormcaller. Alright, our choices here are Insanity Queen or Pope the Frog. Pope the Frog represents a lot of time. We can only do 700 damage a turn. He has 14,000 hit points. Which means 20 turns minimum, right? Did I do the math right? I think I did the math right. I'm pretty sure it's 20 turns. Let me satisfy myself by opening a calculator. You gotta remember, it's very late at night right now, and I chose to do this instead of, like, sleeping. 20 turns minimum. I can do math in my head. Like, that includes Disintegrate. Like, there's a great setup here for just doing a lot of Disintegrate damage, but he won't take it. So that's a bummer. Insanity Queen, on the other hand, has 9,000 hit points, does not have a damage cap, and when taking damage gains a 10% resistance for 1 turn. The problem, though, Chaos Fiends. But we have Aether Daggers. 1 turn of Aether Dagger is all it takes, and we have 2 stopwatches. Idle Vampirism, so I think this is not a terrible floor. We could re-roll, but Insanity Queen, not the worst boss for us, all things considered. So why don't we Aether Dagger this floor? We'll start right here in this corner. We're gonna stopwatch. We're gonna Aether Dagger. And we're gonna cast. Has gained 20 lightning resistance. Our pets are on them. Why do you have 50% lightning resistance? Didn't I just cast on you to prevent that from happening? What a bummer. At least we have pets. You made an enemy. Mana potion. We have turns to spare. It's only Mordred left. So I'll wait for, like, eggs being summoned. That way we have extra targets. Oh, you made a thing. You made stuff? Oh, that's my stuff. Not really much I could do here. Like, I could lower your lightning resistance that you barely have. Yeah, teleport him into my other stuff. Did you summon some things? Hard to tell sometimes. What are you down to at this point? 1,000? Go get him, team. Alright, I'll have 2 mana potions left for Mordred. Oh, I could have waited. 206. We have to kill Mordred in less than 44 turns. This is going to be a tight one. Reroll it. We got Copper Fiends. We got so unlucky. We have teleports. Whenever you cast a lightning spell, gain some damage, I guess. Lightning Frenzy it is. I should have stuck with the first layout. From here I can cast where I could hit him, that's fine. We did kill Mordred. Wait, did we? No, he just moved. Alright, now that he's shuffled the level, We're gonna stopwatch him. Alright, Mordred died once. He moved me. That's a friendly. Take a step out of the cloud. Mordred died again. He lost his shields. Cast on him again. Almost killed him there. Mana potion. Alright, he died. Just patient. We have another Aether Dagger. We have a number of things that are immune to lightning, so cast it. Oh, bad time for that to happen. Alright, he blocked us in. At this point, we'll Chaos Spell. And we've been holding on to this Oculus this whole time for good reason. You don't want to be next to Mordred, so that's also why we hold on to teleporters. Teleport onto a heart, why not? A little dangerous there, I hurt myself in my confusion. Alright, he's on his last life. Now we'll use our Oculus. We have another mana potion, trying to like teleport him back into where we could play with him. So let's use our mana potion. And we did it. Congratulations. If you were playing along with the exact same seed of the game somehow, through sheer happenstance, you just beat the game in under 250 turns. Using Arc Lightning. I hope this has been handy and also dandy for you. It took us 231, and like I said, we did this super unoptimally. This was like a slipshod operation all the way down. But you know what? I would rather show you this version than like, alright, we beat the game in 47 turns, because by doing it this way, you kind of get a feel for like how to pivot out of problems. You know how much leeway you have for like, can you opt to let pets mop up a floor versus using items that might be useful later on? Because you take a look over here, we ended with exactly all of the useful things used. Like, we had our teleporters left, we got lucky there, but we needed those daggers, we needed those potions. It was a bare bones experience. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna throw on the list here getting a 5th achievement, because I just got deal a total of 15,000 damage in 1 turn. We just got the massive damage achievement. That's 5 achievements you could get in 1 run of the game using this build. These are the tools you need to get 5 achievements. You can get Turbo Wizard, Fast Wizard, Speedy Wizard, Oner, and Massive Damage using this setup. And like I said, you saw how to pivot out of problems. You now know how to identify issues on the floor. You know to look out for enemies that will trick you by splitting into immune to lightning friends, and you know when you hit the point where you can ignore those issues. When you have Disintegrator and enough damage on the floor, you can kill even those gargoyles without a problem. But still, look for Aether Daggers, look for teleports, look for death dice, look for anything to let you kill stuff you can't otherwise kill. And as far as wands go, I was happy with my sorcery wands, but if you could find the dynamo will carry you on this one. The dynamo does tremendous work. It solves a lot of problems for you. I wonder what floor I did the 15,000 damage on. I guess I'll just look over here. We're gonna see for like 2,000, 2,600, 3,000. We're looking for a lot of big numbers here. 17, 18. Oh, this is the one. This is the one it happened on. 18,000 damage with arc lightning. 13,000 damage. I mean, the arc lightning alone, that was the floor. I wish screenshots worked. I don't... Between Rift Wizard 1 and Rift Wizard 2, it's clearly the same engine, but like something changed to the point where if I play this in full screen, the Steam overlay doesn't work, so I can't take screenshots. And if I play it in a window on my 4K monitor, I'm staring at a tiny-ass game, but at least the overlay works. I don't know. Please, go back to how it worked in 1. I beg you. I used to be able to play that in a window, but I could make it full screen. It was great. I don't know, I'm just being a little baby. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this guide on how to get the hardest achievement in the game, and in the process, get 5 achievements for the price of 1. I've been Chris here at Shake the Box. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. And I'll see you next time for more good times. Stay safe. Have fun. Come hang out in the stream with me. Please subscribe to the VOD channel. I'm trying to get that to 1,000 subscribers because that's the arbitrary number YouTube decided is important. That would be such a huge help to me. Tell your family and friends, I beg you. Help me get that channel up there. There's a link for it down below, and there's a link for it on the end screen that's on right now, because there's my playlist for other Rift Wizard runs on my streams, along with the other Rift Wizard videos on this channel. Anyway, I love you. Bye-bye.